Well. I cannot start this with enough gratitude and shock. It's been 5 days since I uploaded my first video on YouTube, and I've had 600 subscribers in that time over here and 14,000 followers over on TikTok. I can't believe it, and I'm just so blown away. Obviously when I made these, I didn't plan on selling them. It was just for me. And after a few people had asked, I started selling them. And so now quite a few of these have been sold, and it's just really, really, really helpful. And I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am for that, because it's been a real struggle the last couple of months. So I just want to start it off by saying that. Also, just while I'm talking about these, obviously I didn't plan to make these to sell, so these take bloody ages to do because they're double layered, like all of the insides. I have to design each word individually and then import it and set it up twice to cut twice and then do it all twice. So it does take a long time to do, so I might end up having to put the price up for these and then come up with a simpler design. Something similar to this for those that don't want to spend the money. Something similar to this, but maybe just something that's not double layered, because it does take a long time. So if you were thinking of getting one of these, I do want to give some warning. I think I'm going to put the price up in the next week or so. So as it stands currently, whilst I'm uploading this, and let's just say for at least the next 4 days, these are going to be the same price, but I probably will have to just put these up because it takes so long to make. So let's get into counting this. Hopefully you can see that. I've got a different lighting set up today. Let's start with the 50s. 51, 52, 53, 50. So that's 350 there. Put 350 in. Now the 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87. So that's 700 in there. Now on to the 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30. So that's 230. Oh, I've accidentally put in 250 there. Okay, that saved it. Whew. And now the 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 60. Oh no, I have messed that up. But just trust me that there is 1,340 there, even though I cannot use a calculator. I will get better at it. This is me just starting out. I am also very nervous because I wanted to do this because I'm horrendous with my money. I need to start controlling it, and I only did this YouTube channel and TikTok to kind of keep myself accountable, right? I thought maybe like 3-4 people would be interested. Maybe I'd get 100 subscribers over the next year. But 5 days in, and I've got all of these people looking at what I'm doing, and it's a little bit stressful. I won't lie to you, it is a little bit stressful, but I'm obviously very, very grateful as well. It's so lovely that so many people are interested and so supportive. So let's get into actually stuffing this into the cash envelopes and the sinking funds. Okay, so we're going to start off with the cash envelopes as per. So we've got, the first one is going to be rent. Good old rent. This is the first time we've kind of not stressed. Well, it's been less stressful because we've been able to see what actual money we have dedicated towards rent. So this system so far has already been amazing. So out of the 1,340, I'm going to add 500 into rent today. So I'm going to use all these 50s, which as we know is 350. So then I'm going to make up another 50. So that's 400. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 500 there. So I'm going to add this to this. See what we've got in there now. I can't wait to get the new 50s. I've not had a new 50 yet. But apparently these are in circulation until October before they will have to be the new ones. Okay, so I'm going to count all of this, which is now in the rent. So I'm going to start off with the 50s. So 51, 52, 53, 54. That's 400. Let's do the 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. That's 500. And now the 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3. Now, that is actually more than I thought was in here. That's way more than we need. So I'm actually going to take out, I say way more, 50. I'm not quite sure how I've managed that so soon in the game. I should probably get some trackers in here, you know, shouldn't I? So I can keep track of it all. So I'm actually going to take 50 out. And I'm just going to put that over to the side over here for now because I don't know how I've ended up with that. Have I done that right? If you're watching this, have I done that right? I don't understand why I've got so much in here. I was expecting to have less, but we'll go with it because that's rent paid now because our rent is 1,150. Maybe I'll go and double check that off camera in a bit, but I don't know how I've done that. Okay, so let's try and fit this in here. I'm going to put the 50s in first. I think apparently the new 50s are smaller because those 50s are quite big. And then that can go in there nicely. Well, that is a weight off because we've still got 3 weeks until rent needs paying. So that is a real relief, and I don't quite know how I've managed to do that. I'm a little bit concerned actually, but unless I don't know what I've done. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to put 400 into bills. So I'm going to do that in 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. Just double check that because I clearly need to. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. Yeah. So that is 400 into bills. Which this is obviously going to be deposited into the bank when I need to pay rent. And these will go into my bank as well. I had a lot of questions about that over on TikTok. about how that all works. So Pablo is our dog, and it's been very expensive with him recently. He is very expensive to feed, and he is also very expensive to look after. We went to the vets last week, as you know, which we're in the process of trying to claim that money back from our pet insurance. We pay an extortionate amount for the insurance, and still it's very difficult to get anything covered on it. But anyway, Pablo is going to get 20 because he's probably going to need some food again very shortly. For food, we're going to put 45 into food. So I'm going to do 120 and 2 10s and a 5, I think, for food. We've already got 40 in there. So altogether that's 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. Which is nice knowing that's there. My partner actually ended up going out for food on the weekend, so he ended up taking money out of here, because if you don't know, this is both of our money. So we're just living out of this at the moment. Petrol, now I know that's already got 20 in it, so I'm only going to put in another 5 today. Beauty, I'm going to put £10 in there. So that is £50. Health, I'm not going to put anything in health because that's already got 15 and I only need £10 a month for my prescription. Miscellaneous, I'm just going to put 5 in miscellaneous today. Now miscellaneous is just for anything that I hadn't necessarily planned for, so that's now £30 in there. And that concludes our cash envelopes. That's all stuffed, and that feels nice and heavy because of that rent sorted. I don't know how I've managed that still. I'm still in shock, but I love how heavy that is now. I can't wait till they're all like that. Okay, we're a bit messy here today, aren't we? Should I tidy up for you a little bit? I feel a little bit embarrassed. I've got so many of you watching now that I wasn't expecting, that I'm like, oh, just want to make sure everything's nice and neat for you all. Okay, how does that look? Slightly off camera, but we're okay. So sinking funds, time for sinking funds, which is the fun one. Okay, so in emergency fund, that is going to get 55. What should we do? I'm going to do two 20s, a 10 and a 5. Let's add that in and see what that brings it to. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 155, 160. 160 in the emergency fund. It's wild how quickly money adds up when you actually tell it what to do and where to go, rather than just letting it sit in your bank account and be sucked up by Amazon purchases, which is what usually happens. So I'm really shocked at how quickly that's come on. Travel is going to get 100. Now, I don't think this is actually going to be used for travel, but I've got something coming up in the near future that I think I'm going to need some money for. So I just want to make sure it's there. In case I do decide to do it. So that is going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. And I'll just add that to that. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 135. Christmas. Now, only the other day we made Christmas plans. So I'm going to add 10 into that, and that might be one of the ones that I come back to with that 50 at the end, because I really do need to start. I think it's going to be a big Christmas this year. I think it probably will be for a lot of people, where last year was obviously a bit of a bust. So 10, 20, 30, 45. That's 45 in Christmas. Yeah, I'm going to need to start ramping that up, because that will soon fly around. How crazy is that? Gifts. Now, I'm only going to put 5 into gifts today, as it's not really a priority for me right now, but it's nice to have. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20 into gifts. Shopping. I'm only going to add 5 into shopping. So what's that? That's now 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 in shopping. Shopping is just for me if I want to buy anything that like clothes, or I don't know, anything on Amazon that isn't necessarily business related. Now, business, this is a new binder for me. I've added this in to put all of my Barbie budget stuff in. It's something that I wasn't expecting, but I've added in a little folder in that because I want to try and save the money, or keep the money together that I earn from it, to build, just see how it goes really, and also have that money if I need to reinvest into the business, buying stock or whatever. But I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am for this. So I'm going to put 180 into this. Now, I actually, just to kind of get into a bit more detail with you, I don't know if this is interesting or not, but I take payment on my website through PayPal and Stripe. Now, PayPal pays me instantly. Stripe takes a little while. So any money that I've had is from PayPal, and this is money that I haven't had to spend back into the business yet, but I probably will do in the very near future. So we'll just see, just give you a bit of background on that. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 150. And then I need another 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Something's not adding up right here. I don't know why. Let me recount this again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. Yes, I was being a bit dim. So 160 is going to go into business. So this remaining 20 quid, I'm going to put that into my tax. I need to start learning to put a little bit away of all the money I earn, so that when tax comes around, it's not a big panic and a big stress like it has been always in the past. So that leaves me with this extra 50 quid that I don't really know. I don't really know where that's come from, where I've messed up, but I obviously have somewhere. So what I'm going to do with this bonus money is I think I'm going to go back and put, this is my cash envelopes. I'm going to put, another 10 in beauty. Another 10 in with Pablo. I'm going to put another 10 in bills. And then this other 20. Okay. I'm going to put another 20 into Christmas, I think. As I said, didn't I, that I wanted to stuff that. So that concludes our stuffing for today. These are starting to feel heavy already. I can't believe it. I'm so excited to be doing this and having the support that I do, and just, you know, doing this along with you. It's really making a difference to my life already. I can't believe what is possible in a very short amount of time if you focus on telling your money what to do rather than your money just getting up and doing something on its own, i.e. impulsive spending or Amazon or just going out to eat. When you have to physically go, right, well, what envelope is that going to come out of? You suddenly realise it's actually not that necessary, is it? So I have found this invaluable, and hopefully this has helped someone as well. But I will see you in a couple of days for another stuffing. We'll have some more money coming in on Friday, a smaller amount of money. And I may do another video. I don't know if it's something you want to see or not, but is it something you want to see with me working? Like doing these binders, making all these binders and these orders up for you. These binders are available by the link in my description, I think. I do come over to my TikTok as well. And just thank you so much. Like, if you have watched this and you liked it, please just press the like button, I think, and also subscribe. It honestly means the absolute world to me. So bye guys.